Hey everybody, what's going on? Happy Thursday here, and thanks for being with us, of course, on Northern Life on this Thursday. Monday, Tuesday, you had us two with Briggs. Wednesday, you had us with Dan Wolf. Today, you just get us two. And, and that's all right. You know, that's all you need sometimes. To get you through the week is little Ryan Hunter Love here with you. So there you go. I don't even know.
That's all you need. I like Hunter's new shirt, by the way.
Oh, thank you very much.
It's a very nice color.
I feel like I'm working a hospital or something like that. It's like I feel like I'm wearing scrubs.
I can see that.
Yeah, I mean, but it is very new. Still no grease stains or anything on it, but that is to come in the near future here.
Not
so
yet.
Look out for a grease stain near you sometime soon. But yeah, and we got a little bit coordinated. Is that blue? Dark blue?
I think it's blue. Yeah.
Okay, well, there we go. We're blue on this Thursday. I like it.
But we're feeling not blue.
No, not at all.
Feeling happy.
Feeling great.
Like Hunter was saying, big thanks to Dan Wolf for stopping by yesterday. It was a great show. Loved having him. Be sure to book your website, or book your trip, rather, on our website, northernnewsnow.com, to go to Ireland with him in 2026. And like I said, I have been to Ireland, and I've pulled out this throwback from my phone from 2018, 22-year-old little me there.
What a stud, first off. And second off, that's straight out of like Peaky Blinders
I know.
or something like that.
I bought the hat when I was over there, and I do not know where it went. I absolutely love that hat. They had a hat that fit my huge head, which was the harder find. But yeah, sadly, I don't think it made it home.
Me and you have the challenge with our big melons on our head. If you look good in a hat, you got to keep that hat. So that's unfortunate you don't have that
When
anymore.
I played youth baseball, they had to order me an adult-sized hat, which did not feel good as a kid.
Do you have to go like on the outer ring of like, if they're an adjustable hat, always on the last one or the second to last?
I can't buy snapback hats.
No.
Those are always terrible.
Oh, it's the worst. And then fitted hats cost $4 billion because you got a big melon.
I got to buy the stretchy one.
Yes, those are the best way to go. Well, listen, coming up on today's show, Briggs was able to chat with the Duluth Huskies organization through the power of television. The team is looking for families to host their players this summer, and we'll hear what benefits you can receive for helping them out. So we actually do get Briggs in the studio for the B&C block, and going to be cool to hear about their mission there.
Yeah, big summer ahead. Let's get to the big story of the day. The final preparations underway as Green Bay, Wisconsin prepares to host the start of the 2025 NFL Draft tonight. The street's going to be filled with fans cheering on their future draft picks. That NFL experience in Green Bay features an area that spans 70 football fields around Lambeau Field in Titletown there. And visitors can immerse themselves, as players do, by running the 40-yard dash. Fans can also do vertical jumps, and they can also kick some field goals.
It's so cool to be a part of something that big, it seems like. I'm thankful, honestly, that we're not in that big of a chaos area. It's just like the State Fair, where it just gets so busy and so crazy. But so cool to be part of it if you are actually there.
I can't even imagine, if, either of us worked for the Green Bay NBC, CBS stations over there. It'd be absolute mayhem for weeks coming up to this tonight.
Yeah, probably wall to wall for a lot of it. The sports department just going crazy, and the news department probably. Weather would be safe, I would hope so. But yeah, sports and news, if you're in Green Bay, our hearts go out to you right now.
Hope it's not raining in Green Bay tonight. Well, if you're watching us at 12:30, be sure to join our teams tonight at 4, 5, and 6 as we get live coverage from Green Bay with our very own Alexis Bass and Daniel Chiarelli. And if you're watching us at 6:30 tonight, we'll get that breakdown on our first round picks coming up tonight on the Northern News Now at 10. If you're catching us on YouTube, you're late, but thanks for watching.
Thank you for watching anyway. We love you watching us. We sure appreciate that. When it comes to the NFL draft, I'm a little bit naive when it comes to this. Are there certain players that we're looking out for right now, like for the Vikings or for the Packers? Do we know of like college scouts and things like that out there?
I got to remember where the Green Bay lies in the draft. I know that Minnesota's in the 20s, I believe, or so. So I think Green Bay's probably in the middle of the pack.
Sure, yeah. Because are they a little bit worse than us? Is that how it works? So they get a little bit of a better. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, good for them.
That's one of those we check during the break type things.
I like asking those kind of questions. So the ones that nobody knows the answer to.
How about some more NFL draft information? Hunter, did you know the Philadelphia Eagles were the ones who actually are responsible and why we have an NFL draft?
Well, now I hate the draft. I'm just kidding. I
don't want it.
That.
I don't want it. Don't tell Madison Green downstairs. Well, as the NFL expanded in the 1930s, the Philadelphia Eagles co-owner Bert Bell raised a significant problem with other owners. His team didn't have the money to compete for the best players out there, so he proposed a draft system that would help level the playing field, and then the other owners agreed to it. They got together in 1936 for the first draft. Draft in the Ritz-Carlton Hotel to choose from 90 prospective players.
Wow, it's probably the smartest idea to come out of Philadelphia in the past 100 years. That's amazing. It is a really good idea, though. I mean, obviously, there's going to be some teams that don't have as much money as other teams, so you got to make it fair, make it interesting for everybody to be able to compete with each other.
Yeah.
So that's a solid move.
You know what we should do? We should change the NFL draft every year to try to benefit teams who have never won a Super Bowl.
I love that.
Since the Vikings have never won a Super Bowl, maybe we get a few more picks.
Yes.
And if we continue to lose, maybe we just get every single pick of the NFL draft.
Pretty soon we just have this dominating squad, and if we still can't win a Super Bowl, well, then it's our fault.
It's our own doing.
Exactly.
Well, let's get to our director, Shania, says we should forfeit our team.
Yeah, well, maybe not.
Well, let's get to one more fun fact. When players are picked in the first round, how do they get their last name stamped on the back of their new jerseys so quickly? Well, apparently Nike and an apparel company called Stahls makes one as soon as that decision is nailed down. They utilize a steam presser on site to customize that uniform within a tight 2-minute window. That is between the selection and then the presentation. And Stahls claims they can actually whip up a fresh jersey in under 60 seconds.
How is that even possible? That is unbelievable, and probably a lot of work goes into that. Obviously, pretty impressive.
Super impressive. A lot of communication involved in draft
Yes.
night. Well, just like any football event, you're going to need some snacks tonight. And Hunter, I got to tell you, I recently went to Quick Trip this past weekend, and I picked out a wild choice.
Okay.
I got to finish a bag of their new gas station roller hot dog flavored chips.
Okay, I've been intrigued by these.
And I got to tell you, the saddest part of it, Hunter, is I actually brought some of the bag here today for you to try. But sadly, due to my lack of a lunch I packed, I had to eat the remainder of said bags.
You ate content for the show. Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
And were they really good? Obviously, they must have been good if you finished them today.
They were okay. They were
Okay.
fine. They tasted like hot dogs. I actually went to Hoops, too, for a Get Downtown week. I had a smoked Hefeweizen beer. It actually kind of tasted like beef jerky.
Really?
Yeah.
I'd
Yeah.
try that in a heartbeat. That sounds pretty darn
Worth
good.
a try. Get Downtown this week. Hey, coming up after the break, we got Briggs talking about Duluth Husky baseball here in studio. We'll see you in a bit.
Welcome back, everybody. Baseball season is already in full swing, and soon the Duluth Huskies will be back in action, too. We have the team's owner, Michael Rosenzweig, with us today. Thank you so much for being here with us.
Thank you for having me. I think it's a great opportunity to get spring off to the right start.
Absolutely. We're so excited for the Huskies season. If someone is not familiar with the Huskies, give us a little bit of an overview of the team and the Northwoods League that they play in.
Well, the Northwoods League got started back in the mid-90s, and it is a place where college students have a chance to swing wooden bats. And we have now grown into the largest wood bat collegiate summer league in the country.
So cool.
Last year, again, we drew over 1.2 million fans in attendance to all of our games from the various teams, and it's just an exciting way to watch baseball in the summer. And we just had another one of our players, Christian Campbell, who is now with the Boston Red Sox.
Amazing.
And he's doing very, very well over there. And Logan Vanway is also now up in the majors. And so we were so happy and proud to have them be a part of the Duluth Huskies in the past.
So these are high caliber college athletes that you guys are recruiting. Tell us about how the placement goes within the Northwoods League.
Well, what we wind up doing is we are very fortunate. We have a great staff and a great coach. Marcus Pointer and his staff does a good job of going out and recruiting. Because this league is so very, very well established, we have what's called the Apply to Play application. And we are inundated with hundreds and hundreds of great college players who want to come and play in the Northwoods League. And then so for all of the coaches on the various teams, it's a matter of, hey, you got to be on top of it. Are we looking for pitchers? Are we looking for infielders?
Yeah.
And they go to that website. And many of the college coaches, even those from Vanderbilt and the other big baseball schools, love this league.
Awesome.
And so it makes it great for everyone.
Yeah, it's like a little bit of a portal system.
Well, it is very much so.
Awesome.
Yes. And we get scouts, from the major leagues that come to these games. They want to see the talent, and a lot of them like to come to Duluth. We have an airport,
Yeah, no
Some of these communities don't, and so if they're looking for a player that we may have or another team that's coming to Duluth, they have a tendency to stay in Duluth for a week to 10 days sometimes, and that's great. We get a chance to meet with them as the scouts, and they're really a great bunch of people.
Yeah. So how's the roster looking like for this season?
Oh, I think we're going to have another great team. I really think we are. I spoke with Marcus this morning before we came on the air here. And he's, I think, got absolutely everybody in place, just looking for maybe one more pitcher.
Okay, and you guys did something cool this year. You added premium seating for the Huskies games. Tell us about what that is.
That's why I'm wearing the hard hat.
I
so
love
thank
it.
you.
I love it.
Good walk into that. We are doing something we're calling champions seating. And what it is, these are going to be seats that are half table with 4 swivel chairs on them that are going to be right up against the fence on both the first base side, on the other side of the dugout, and on the left field side. The seats we got from Camden Yards, and so it's really going to bring baseball to a whole new height. It'll be all you can eat and drink. It'll be all inclusive, if you will. You'll have wait staff to take care of you.
Wow.
So if it's on our menu, you can eat it. So you're going to do that. It's a great way. There'll be sets of 4 right now. We are working with a number of businesses who may just be buying tables for the entire summer.
Oh, okay.
So we will have some, I'm hoping, that will be available for individual use as well. There'll be sets of 4 coming out there.
Awesome.
And the other reason I have this on is because the city is doing a lot of work on the front of the building.
Okay.
So for those of you
On Wade Stadium?
On Wade Stadium, yeah. So for those of you fans who want to come and get your tickets, this isn't straight.
It's looking
Cut
great,
that out.
yeah.
Just cut that out. It looks weird when I'm looking and I don't know which way to go. Sorry. So our
lot of
ticketing
construction
systems
at
are
Wade,
not
yeah.
up and running yet. You can still go online and get your tickets. So hopefully in another week or so, we'll be able to get back in there and get our equipment set up. But it's going to be a fun summer. We've got some new food items coming out. Also this year, Wade Stadium is going to host 7 concerts.
Oh, that's
First one will be
new
on June
information. Very
20th.
cool.
Yeah, and so that's going to be a lot of fun. And you can go to the Northwoods League ticketing site to get those tickets in advance. So that's
Awesome.
fun.
Well, so much fun, connected to the Huskies, the premium seating, the concerts. What else makes attending a Huskies game so fun?
Well, I think it's the fan experience. This year, again, we're going to be doing some additional things to help get more people who are at the ballpark, and maybe they're accustomed already eating all of our great food that we have. We're going to have Taste of Duluth, and we're going to have a couple of restaurants out there that are going to be sharing their wares, not something we sell, but something that they would be selling. Oasis Del Nord will be there, and at this point we're working with Outback Steakhouse, so they'll be there on a number of the nights, and so people will have another chance to grab some more great food while they're at the ballpark.
I love it. Well, we're in for an exciting Huskies season ahead, so thank you so much for being here, Mike. You can catch the Huskies' first home game at Wade Stadium Saturday, May 31st. That's going to be against the Eau Claire Express. The regular season runs all the way through August, so plenty of time to catch a game over there at Wade Stadium. We have more information about tickets on our website, northernnewsnow.com. And coming up after the break, these players need somewhere to stay when they're in town all summer, so we'll hear from the host family after the break. Welcome back, everybody. Since many of the Duluth Huskies baseball players come from other parts of the country on their summer breaks from college, they need some place to stay, right? Well, that's where host families come in. We have a couple host families here with us in studio today. We have Chad Martineau and Steve Anderson, so thank you guys so much for being here.
Yes, good
Thank
morning.
you.
Thank you.
Yeah, so first off, tell us a little bit about how long you guys have been being host families for Huskies players.
So my wife and I, we've been a host family since 2019, and this is our 8th season having players in our house.
And in our situation, this will be our 27th year of hosting players, and we had a blast.
Yeah, so Steve, tell me what first inspired you guys all those years ago to open up your house to these players?
Well, many years ago, we were interested in baseball, and we had one child, and we thought it might be fun for our child to have an older brother.
Yeah.
And so we became involved in the host family program, and since then, my child has grown up and has children of his own and lives out of town, but we've continued on adding to our family with the host family program and all the people that we've had in the home.
Yeah, it's so cool, I'm sure, to see that relationships, between the players and the mentorships between maybe some children you have in your own home. Chad, what have been some of the most rewarding aspects of hosting these Huskies players?
Yeah, I think it's the relationships you build. It's not necessarily that next step that those young men are looking to take. But it's the relationships you've built. We've been on vacations with a couple of our summer sons, and we still talk to them quite regularly. Catching up on what their life is like and what their college days look like, and so yeah, it's been good.
Yeah. Have you noticed them, back in the day, maybe be a little bit of a mentor to some of your children?
For me, my kids were a little bit older out of high school, so having 2 daughters, but it was a lot of fun for them too, coming out and having a big brother, so to speak. And
Yeah. If you're looking to enjoy a Huskies baseball game, Steve, tell us a little bit about some of those perks.
Well, the team is gracious enough to provide season tickets for our families so we can sit in and just enjoy baseball. And the other incentive that we get is we get to hang out with the other host families.
True. I
And
suppose
they-
it's a big coalition of
They
folks.
become our summer family.
exactly.
And
Yeah.
in the off season, we meet a few times and just to stay in touch.
Yes, absolutely. Those relationships are important too. The host families, the relationship with the team, and even the interns. I think even every year we get a new set of interns, and they all have needs that they're looking for, and references and that kind of stuff. So it's good to meet them too.
Awesome. So if someone was on the fence, maybe considering hosting a player, what would you say to help push them toward it?
Well, I'd explain what our experience has been. I mean, we've been very fortunate. We've had 94 players stay at our house between baseball and hockey. And as we travel the nation, we run into our players. It might be in Florida, it might be in Arizona, it might be in Boston, but we'll run into our players. And it's just been super enjoyable. The baseball kids are just really nice kids. And it's just been fun for us.
Yeah, they're all pretty humble. They appreciate you opening their home to them, and but they are adults at the end of the day, and they have their own schedule, and they are all unique and individual young men to each the next.
Yeah, well, it sounds like an awesome experience. Thank you guys so much for being here today. And we have more information about how to apply to adopt a Husky for the summer on our website, northernnewsnow.com. We'll be right back after the break.
Welcome back, everybody. Big thanks to Briggs for talking with the Duluth Huskies. Yeah, become a host family. Sounds like a whole lot of fun. A lot of great rewards, too, for doing that. Also, we looked it up, the NFL draft tonight. That first round, they got Green Bay at 23, Vikings at 24 in the first round.
Right next to each other. Okay, Green Bay just a little bit above the Vikings. We'll see what happens, I guess.
Because they were a little worse.
Just a hair worse,
just a
right?
hair, yeah.
But pretty darn close throughout the whole season.
Right.
Before we go today, as Green Bay Packers fans gather at Lambeau Field for the NFL draft tonight, there's a new movement that's hoping to provide a positive experience for those seeking sobriety. The Sober Tailgating Initiative is set to transform NFL draft experience. Inside Lambeau Field, Section Yellow, also known as the Sober Section, is a place of support for those taking the step towards sobriety, and their membership group is growing, reaching more than 2,000 fans now. I know that's a huge trend going on now to be reaching sobriety, especially with us younger folks, so cool that they're accommodating those folks, and there's a little community going on. That's cool.
Yeah, certainly love to see that. Also, be sure to join us tonight at 4, 5, 6, and 10 for the latest coverage from the NFL Draft. We're live with Alexis Bass and Daniel Chiarelli showing us what the fan experience is going to look like, and then they're going to talk about our picks being made on the Northern News Now at 10 o'clock.
Should be a lot of fun. I'm excited for those guys.
Tune in later tonight. Well, thanks for joining us today. We absolutely love you. We're going to see you tomorrow. Have a great rest of your Thursday.
Find some time to throw a line, or just head outside to unwind. That's the life in the great North Woods. Hike or bike, whatever you like. Get out in the day, enjoy the night. Yeah, we got the life in the great North Woods. Yeah, we got the life in the great North Woods. Yeah, this is Northern Life.